want anything?
Yeah, something to keep me awake. I want one of your coffees.
Sorry, these dopios are too expensive. I'll charge up the defibrillator for you though.
Just give me something with a low alcohol content. Grease me up for a slide home.
I'm not giving you one of those, George.
Well, if you're worried about what my wife's gonna say, don't. She'll be mad at me about something. I might as well make it obvious so I can be prepared.
I'm not worried about your wife, Connolly. We have 2 minutes until we are officially off duty. If Sal comes in here before that and sees you with a drink, he'll rip you a new asshole.
Well, then I'll just hold it. Pick one and send it over.
Yeah, you too, Eric.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Over here, guys. Now what time is it, guys? Okay, gang. As usual, a nice job. It's just the little things we need to work on.
Oh, come on, Sal. We handled that fire with the efficiency and professionalism that represent this firehouse.
Efficiency, yes. Professionalism, no. Starting with Bronson the horn dog.
Come on, look, it's not my fault the fire happened when it did. This really hot woman had a marathon session. We're halfway through a tub of Crisco.
I figured. That woman you gave mouth to mouth to, she asked if you were eating fish. Ugh. There's a reason we put that utility-grade mouthwash in your locker.
Well, I wasn't thinking straight. It was the tantric incense.
Now, Connolly, there's a fine line between heroism and suicide.
It's just a space heater fire.
You took the axe and you went through the wall.
Time was of the essence.
The door was 2 feet to the left of it, and there wasn't even a door in it.
Now they can reach the fridge without leaking the liver.
Their bill to us and our bill to them cancel each other out. And as you can see from our setup here, for Christ's sake, the last time we had money, Michael Jackson was still black. Our magazines are cast-offs from the doctor's offices.
That's a relief.
How's that?
I was wondering which one of you guys were reading Fit Pregnancy.
I thought that was the message from one of his conquests.
Screw you, Sal.
I don't date people I work with.
You just got sorted down one.
Sundberg, thank you for reminding me. I have a couple of comments for you too.
We're digressing. I thought we were making jokes at Bronson's expense.
Later. Stop jacking with the fire truck.
I was working on it all day. It was upgraded. It doesn't cost us jack shit.
Show me another fire truck that lays rubber.
It's not like it pops wheelies anymore.
Did I say something that sounded like, do you have any defense?
I was paraphrasing.
Sala! Where the hell are you?
Crap, LeJohn.
I can feel the ghost hand on the back of my neck. Oh, here you are. Bravo, Sala. Excellent job.
I've been quite regular lately, so if you come to annoy the shit out of me, don't bother.
Ah, poor insecure Ed Sawa, still fighting against the public good.
Suck my dick and swallow.
You might have more public support if you watched your language, Ed.
Who are you, my fucking grandmother? And you may not call me Ed.
I'm just trying to be friendly.
Horse shit.
No, really.
Put my buddy!
No!
Put my buddy!
No!
Wow, that wig is really on there, isn't it?
God damn it, this isn't a wig! Shit's factory made! After seeing you fight that fire, it just reaffirms, you might need this, that I won't have to be putting up with you for very much longer.
Are you implying there was something wrong with how we handled that fire?
Yeah.
What the hell? You know there's a rough timetable for putting out a space heater fire. We beat it by our best margin yet.
That's besides the point.
I mean, besides the one in your head?
No, I'm talking about how you're doing my job for me. Ooh, a space heater fire. Big job.
Maybe next time we can get someone to vacuum up some gasoline and cigarette butts at the same time.
Hey, now. Instruction manual specifically states not to do that.
When's the last time anyone read an instruction manual?
What about my Vietnamese spin fuck chair? Well, I thought it was going kind of slow, right? So then I figure,
Vietnamese. Uses 220.
Not 110, right? So I unplugged the stove. Hey,
Ooh, Tic Tacs. Can I have one? Those aren't Tic Tacs.
No, Tylenol. You were trying to make some point, I believe?
As a matter of fact, I was. Do you know how much you guys are costing this town? All you have to show for it is an electric heater fire? You guys are paid too much.
We don't get paid that much. It's not like the truck has valet parking.
The fire department just 4 miles away is more than willing to cover our little bitty town at a quarter of the cost than what your budget is. How many thousands of dollars did you spend on upgrading your fire truck?
assuming 60 miles an hour, unlikely on winding roads, it adds at least 4 minutes to response time. Space heater fire would have engulfed the whole house and would have spread to the trees, would have spread to other houses.
Shouldn't you be obsessing about sex or something?
Chocolate body paint and anal sex don't mix.
For the community.
And you're also expensive.
So job performance has nothing to do with job approval.
I can tell you're not a Chicago sports fan.
We provide intangibles.
Notice how it's always the people without money who say that it's not important.
And the people with absolutely nothing else in their pathetic, empty, sad little lives just say it is.
Unlike you and the goon platoon, I have a future, and you guys are going to serve it up to me on a silver platter.
There's no way the mayor is going to lose to you.
I'm ahead in the polls, fucko. I've seen taxes in this town go up. Alright? Because he keeps trying to get all these businesses to come into Dogpatch. I'm going to cut the taxes here by 90% and the cost of living by 90%.
I'm sure those Chicago bosses you worked for would be happy you're taking over our little town.
It's better to be a big fish in a small pond, and it doesn't get any easier than here in Mayfair.
I thought you called this Dogpatch.
You're so naive. It's so charming that you're supporting the mayor just because he's going to give you a raise.
It's an increase to a living wage, LeJohn.
It's why the mayor will lose. That and all the new equipment money, that's costing the taxpayers money. And that's just an increase for them to live here. I suggest you guys get your resumes right.
What an asshole.
Drink to that. Hey, you want a beer?
I'll drink when I'm depressed.
We could really use that raise. Cost of living is a job.
For gear ourselves.
You know, we might have had it by now if the mayor didn't have to play catch up.
You know, all we need is some time, bring some extra money in, then after the election we should be fine.
If LeJohn loses.
What the hell can we do? We can't afford the upkeep on the equipment. That's why we got MacGyver over here modifying everything.
Maybe we could take up a collection.
Who'll give it to us? LeJohn's made us a campaign issue. How much do you think we're gonna get?
There's no label on this.
These are mine from home.
Yeah, where do you get them?
All I'm going to tell you, you'd probably go firebomb the place.
You ever hear the phrase conflict of interest?
They haven't always liked the brews I've brought.
Yeah, but this one tastes kind of different. It's like it's
Pumpkin-y.
yeah, that's it.
I got it. CPR courses. People want to learn. People need to get recertified. We just charge a small, nominal fee. We can keep this place afloat, and after the election when the mayor wins, we're okay.
Nominal? Ed, I have a degree in bookkeeping. Do you know how many people you'll have to get to pony up the dough if you don't structure the fees right?
I'm not cleaning out the neighborhood, Harry. People respond to advertising if it's done right. Look at The Pocket Fisherman, Mood Rings, Pet Rocks, Britney Spears.
Yeah, we could even keep it going after the mayor wins. Get ourselves in a higher tax bracket.
I'm sorry. What were you saying? I mind wondered. Want to listen to what you said?
He said, if we do this properly and we structure it right, we can make a hit out of this. So who's with me? Let's start planning. Hey George, help me move this, will you?
Sure. You sure this table's gonna be big enough? Harry's bringing the donuts, and you know how generous he likes to get.
I hope so. I'm expecting quite a turnout. You better be generous. I went to every bar. I went to the mall. I even traveled an hour at one point. We should get some good people here.
Okay, got some good news and some bad news.
Should I start swearing now, or should I wait?
Well, you know how you told me to get the dummy, right?
Right.
Well, now the stations in the yard would lend us theirs because they were worried about what kind of condition it could come back in.
Sunberg strikes again.
Well, I did the next best thing.
I noticed you didn't bring it in with you.
All right, promise me you won't get mad.
I'm mad anyway. You got nothing to lose.
Good point. Right there.
Restock the fridge with beers. Need one?
Put one on standby. Oh, Jesus, tap dancing Christ.
It's my own from home. You know, you won't have to pay for it.
This is what freaking out feels like.
Please tell me that is not supposed to be Sailor Moon.
I did a better job on the costume than I thought.
Jesus, tap dancing Christ.
You know, Ed.
Ed cannot talk right now. He's in his happy place. Please leave a message and he will get back to you as soon as he can.
Ed, CPR course.
Oh, yeah. Guess we'll have to make do. Drop her on the floor.
She's not ready yet.
What do you mean she's not ready? She's inflated.
Yeah, but she feels more realistic with warm water.
If it kills me, I'm not going to ask you how you know. Get going.
Sir!
I should have listened to my mom and become a fluffer.
Little John is here.
When it rains, it pours.
You know, Celery, you're supposed to uphold the law and not break it. Oh, you dress yours up like Usagi too, huh? What? What in the name of Tia Collins is that?
New mayoral candidate. Independent. We think she's got potential, but like the others, she's just a bag of air.
Very funny. You want to tell me why you're running a private enterprise on municipal property?
It's not private, it's public. All the money's going straight into the station coffers.
We don't know if the money's going into your pocket or into the municipal coffers.
I would approve of it anyway if you run around telling how expensive we are.
Either you can do it on the city property for free, like every other firehouse in this county, or you can conduct it on your own private property.
None of us has a house big enough to hold the class.
Oh, besides, you guys aren't supposed to moonlight. When you guys took a paying job here, moonlighting is no longer allowed. Check the city codes.
Do we have to keep living like it's Dickensian London, Midwest chapter?
No, simply quit here and go to another paying fire station. Your sacrifice would mean so much to the citizens.
We've lived here our whole lives, and you just want us to pull up roots and leave.
Kills two birds with one stone and makes a lot of people happy. You asshole! So now that I've dispersed your little class, unless there's a fire, you have all day to consider your options. I'm the king of the swingers, the asphalt jungle VIP.
Should have dressed it up like his mom.
Yeah, horns and a pitchfork.
Actually, she looks like Mimi from the Drew Carey show and Boy George had a kid.
Okay, it's not even noon yet, and my brain is officially flatlined.
Fuck! We couldn't have gotten away with this for just a little while. We could have used the money.
Yeah, did you see that crowd he dispersed?
Pretty small.
Well, they all carpooled in one car, and it was a hatchback.
I'm seeing dead relatives.
You say that often. Did you see them that much when they were alive?
I need a beer.
Well, you didn't drink when you were depressed.
I'm so goddamn happy!
Should we be drinking these here?
Hey, it's Sunday. Except for emergencies, we are officially off duty.
You know what? I don't care anymore. I just don't care.
Ed, could you pass me another one of these?
You like it?
Yeah, it tastes great. I could use another.
You don't think it tastes too sweet?
Hey, now, what is this?
Cherry.
Where the hell do you get these things?
It's a microbrew. This guy makes it in his garage. I go and pick up a few bottles now and then. It's cheaper than the store brands.
Well, let me know next time you go and pick up some of this cherry. Kind of reminds me of the cough drops I take in the winter.
Please tell me those are over the counter. I can't take another random test.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I don't get it. The mayors of this town have always been good to the fire department. You know, the mayor was behind in the polls until he said, we're gonna get a raise, and then he had to guilt trip the town into actually backing him up on it.
Well, Lejean is working hard, so he must be losing more ground than we thought. We should be okay after election day.
And what about the election after that? Let's just say some other candidate isn't gonna try his bit and actually succeed where he fails.
I don't know. All I can think of is to cross that bridge when we come to it.
You know, all kinds of people start small businesses all the time. It's not like we need a BA in business administration.
I can't start a small business. My wife monopolizes my time as it is. It's like when I was in school and I had to like fake my mom out.
Yeah, well, I don't want any part of a new small business. I want new and fancy things. I could just become a gigolo.
Well, that's bitching and all, but I'm gonna find something I can do, something that'll bring in a little extra cash for myself.
Better be careful. Don't want to do anything that's going to get you canned for moonlighting.
Well, something like data entry is out. My secret will be out the instant the first alarm hits when I'm at my desk.
Sounds like you'll be shadow merchanting.
What's that?
Sounds illegal.
It's not what you're thinking. You provide a legitimate good or service. You just do it without a storefront. You save a ton of cash.
Isn't that against town ordinance?
No, it's just a landlord's runner's clause. They took it off the books when kids started getting busted for babysitting.
Babysitting?
Under the ordinance, 5 high school kids were sent to jail just for babysitting.
Who would turn in freshmen?
Other freshmen that didn't like him.
You're so cynical.
He's also exactly right. You own your house, and as long as you're not violating any state laws, you're okay.
So prostitution's out.
That's too bad. I really could have used a gigolo.
Shove it.
There's this one kid in my neighborhood who returns videotapes for people. All the stores are either closed or out of the way or don't have drop boxes. So he charges 50 cents a tape, makes like $7 more on the weekends.
Yeah, that's really clever, but it's not like he's gonna get busted for tax evasion or anything. I need an actual income, not lunch money.
You could make a bunch of cookies and sell them.
Like Girl Scouts.
Better yet, sell them to all the potheads in towns. Munchies will make them eat anything. Haven't you ever wondered who buys all those generic cookies at the grocery store?
Very amusing.
How about this? Internet porn. We'll get the girls in the next town over. So easy.
The only ones that are that easy are underage. Once they hit legal age, they go to college or the big city to use their sexuality.
And that guarantees at least 20% more subscribers.
Will you get a grip on something besides your dick for once? Hey Sunberg, this guy you know at the microbrews. Any chance I can talk with him? You know, ask him what it takes to start a business, what forms I need to fill out, anything like that.
Oh no, he doesn't make that much beer to sell. He just makes some extra money so he can buy some neat stuff. It's no big deal.
You mean like clothes a bit better than the other firefighters he works with?
Really? Wow, where are you getting the money? I mean, it's not like we pay for these.
We're probably his guinea pigs.
I prefer to think of it as test marketing. I leave a bunch in there, and if any's still left over, I know it's not a hit.
I trust you don't use anything funny in it.
So that's how he can afford digital cable.
And at least 2 dopios every time he shows up here at work. So, bars in the area buy your stuff, huh?
Just cool your jets, Buster. The brewer I have is pretty small. You won't be able to start an actual business with what I have.
Okay, so how much for one to start a brewery business?
It's not that simple. You need funds, you need a space. The one I have, it's pretty small, but for what you're talking about, you need like a garage or something large like that.
Think it'll fit in my tool shed?
That little tin thing, how would you keep people from breaking in?
Relax, it was a good idea. You'll come up with something else.
But what? I mean, minimal investment, can be done whenever I have the time. It was kind of a package deal.
Yeah, I know. I would have gone for it.
Yeah, me too.
What about your wife?
Well, I still handle the bills. If I could pull it off with a loan, I would. Maybe like a small one, like something she wouldn't find out about.
It would take a big loan.
Hey, Sunberg, you got a garage at your place. Can I set it up in there and just give you a little bit of the proceeds?
You mean a partnership?
Well, you'll be getting some of the proceeds either way.
A partnership would be good. You wouldn't be living with me, so we need somebody to watch the brewery, though.
And you know the bars that will buy. You need no bookkeeping.
Of course, I took it in college.
Perfect.
Any chance of me coming on as a partner?
Are you serious?
You run the business, Sawa, with complete autonomy. If you run it like you do the firehouse, it'll do gangbusters. Harry here will handle accounting, and I'll just be an investor.
You know, if he kicks in, we could afford a good-sized brewer.
Well, what if I kicked in some startup funds too?
Am I hearing you right, Connolly?
Well, I'd be an investor too. I'd get a smaller loan. My wife wouldn't have to find out about it. Payments would be small enough that even if the business would bust, she wouldn't know. And if it works out, who knows what would happen?
Sounds good to me.
So how's it look, Harry? Can the four of us pull our resources, afford something decent?
Well, we could afford a brewer. We probably wouldn't make much initially. I think it'll work, but there is one problem.
What?
For the kind of payouts you're talking, not these little measly ones like I've had, you'd need a much larger space than my garage.
Well, you're out, George. You'd never be able to hide that from your wife.
How about your place, Bronson?
Oh, you mean my apartment building?
Never mind.
Good idea, though.
How so?
Well, think about it. Big building, probably lots of places nobody would be able to even think of looking for something that might be slightly awry. I got it.
You aren't going to suggest renting an apartment just to house the brewer, are you?
All that water would make the floor collapse.
Not to mention the landlord agreements.
Even better, think about it. Where can we find a building big enough to hold a brewer, and nobody will suspect anything is even slightly wrong going on?
The firehouse?
If you'll set your Wayback Machine to a few minutes ago, Jean was just in here lecturing us about starting a business on municipal property.
Oh, I can keep that from being discovered. We'll put it in the sub-basement by the water heaters and the furnace and stuff. Noise from the machinery will cover up any noise that thing makes.
What about that old saying about friends shouldn't go into business together?
That's what lawyers are for.
Not quite. We aren't friends. We just work together.
What about the card games?
Trying to keep myself from getting bored, and you fell for it.
The bar hopping?
Intentionally, since we can't afford shrinks.
The station picnic?
You and Sundberg were ready to throttle each other over who made the best chili, and I solved it with no bloodshed whatsoever.
I say that any man that can come up with a line of bullshit like that is perfect for keeping us and our business in line.
Here. They're there!
Now I hereby declare us a personal business venture dedicated to getting us some out of the employment trap, getting us some personal fulfillment, and getting us some hefty jingle in our jeans.
Man, I'm glad I didn't get in on your guys' little research expedition. Y'all look like shit.
Hey boss, I think the Conley in the middle is talking to you.
I have no time for cowards who aren't willing to sacrifice a few brain cells in the name of research.
Your brain isn't the only thing losing cells after this week.
If we're gonna make this microbrew thing work, we gotta find out what's out there, see what people buy, see how it tastes. We need to look into this, man.
Yeah, besides, it's fun.
As the man on bucket number 3.
Jesus, if this is how my dates feel in the morning, no wonder they don't respect me.
Silly me, learning that about women through inference rather than actual experience.
Screw you, Sawa.
I don't swing, snack tray.
I don't want to work. I just want to bang on me drum all day.
First one to bring me something lethal gets $100.
Alright, I'll stop.
You know, I never knew there were so many different beers out there. Everything's been done.
Yeah, well, the cherry you brewed was good. I mean, no one else makes anything quite like it.
Bars aren't going to trade off with me just because I taste slightly better.
So, they stock them both.
Microbrews never move that quick, and they don't have that much space for the booze, so they're not going to go for it.
We can build a following. A few bottles here, a few bottles there. It'll add up.
For the kind of money we're putting into this, we need something that will make an immediate Esther Williams-sized splash. We can't wait for following to develop. Did you find anything? How about pumpkin? That was good. Did you find anything like that out there?
Yeah,
Is it good, or can we improve on it?
I didn't need that ice pack until after I started sampling it.
Not good, huh?
only had 5 bottles because I swear I could feel with my hair.
That's not a sample.
I couldn't even remember what the numbers on my money meant, let alone why I was there.
Oh, for Christ's sake. We need to come up with something that no one else has. Pumpkin is gone. Cherry's gone. How about apple?
I like apples. It's windows that makes me want to drink. But, hey, Bronson, not the rug. Bronson, the bathroom's over that way.
Shit, every time he goes to the bathroom in a firehouse, he's in there for 10 minutes at least.
You know what he's doing in there? Or did you really think he shops from those Fredericks of Hollywood catalogs?
He's kinky enough to give the women stuff or wear the men's stuff.
Oh, if you don't look hard enough, I did. And if my memory serves me correctly...
A long shot under the circumstances.
Dude, seriously. If my memory serves me correctly, I saw 1 Playboy, 2 Maxims, a leg show, 2 Hustlers, 1 Giant Klitz, 1 Anally Yours, a Genesis, a Hair to Stay, a Cosmo, a flyer for an aerobics class, and the Con Report on Human Sexuality.
You didn't toss after finding all that?
Nope.
Cast iron stomach.
I tossed when I found the tit clamps.
I didn't think I'd say this, but I would like a drink now.
I am seriously considering letting Bronson have the bathroom and getting one of those Porto Johns outside for us.
You don't have to worry about my bathroom. There's nothing remotely sexual in there. No books, no magazines, nothing.
So what do you do when you're in there?
The only thing he's gonna find in there is a book of double cross sticks and a pen. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need another dopio.
How many of those things are you going to drink today?
Until my hands stop shaking from the alcohol and start shaking from the friggin' caffeine.
Wow. It was green.
Would you please? I'm starting to feel sick and I'm not the one who's hungover here.
Absolutely. Harry, did you put pineapple down?
You betcha, Chief.
Pineapple could work.
For a promotional tie-in, 1 bottle free with a canned ham.
High salt content. Wow, for once we're grossing Bronson out.
You know, pineapple might be iffy. That could be an acquired taste.
Ouch. There's another microbrew that sells that flavor, but they're in a whole other state, far away from here.
Let me guess. Hawaii?
Nope, Delaware.
That figures. What else is there to do there?
How's this for a flavor nobody's tried? Sour cream and onions.
Yeah, well, I got nothing left that ain't brown, and there's no way in hell that shit's going on my throat.
Sour cream and onion would need additional flavors. Forget it.
Beer drinkers don't care about natural or artificial flavors. They just want to get bombed.
No, that's Night Train.
Yeah, well, then why did the light beer ads always play up the fact that you can drink more instead of the lower calorie content?
Can we table this discussion? We need to think. We need to try. Sour cream and onion is out. That would have extra flavors. We'd have to deal with health administrators. Let's stick with fruit. That's easier. Or what else have we got?
Okay, how about grapefruit?
Grapefruit?
Only the kiwi flavor doesn't sound so bad. That would only appeal to the health crowd we're trying to avoid.
It fits the bill. Unique, individual.
Only squirts in your eye if you open it with a spoon.
How about cinnamon?
Cinnamon is better mixed with other flavors.
Combine it with cider.
I doubt we're the first to reach that conclusion.
Bingo. 3 distilleries in Maine alone.
Besides, we wouldn't sell any outside the winter months.
Oh wait, no. I have an idea. What if we just like killed kittens instead of the beer?
Okay, any other ideas?
Well, we've been over just about every fruit except grape.
That'll never work. People go for regular wine first. That or knee-high.
Maybe strawberry?
I'd buy it. Strawberries have aphrodisiac qualities.
Wouldn't be the strawberries getting your dates in the mood.
It wouldn't be his charm either.
Screw you, Sawa.
I'm not that drunk.
What about blueberry?
Found one of those while checking the bars. No dice.
Come on, any other fruits you can think of, the more obscure the better.
Oh, says the guy who already shut down the kiwi idea.
Okay, a balance between obscure and popular. What other fruits are there?
Banana?
How about tomato?
Oh, Jesus.
Technically, a tomato is a fruit.
Who the hell would buy tomato-flavored beer?
Someone who drink a V8.
That shit would run a V8.
Ed, you're thinking small term. Tomatoes, salsa, salsa-flavored beer.
You know, that could work.
Wait a minute. I got it.
But
Hot beer. Jalapeno beer.
properly macho with the burn, reasonably popular taste. This could work.
You know, it just might.
Yeah, things make sense when you're all liquored up.
Good news. Only a few try it. None of them ship here.
Great, that settles it. And jalapeno it is. Now we need a name.
It should have something to do with jalapenos. Any ideas, Bronson?
You mean I have to think again? What, didn't a few minutes ago just satisfy you?
Either of you two want to take that one?
Fucking A, why don't you all just take turns kicking me in the balls? That'd be a little quicker.
Only if we can wait for you to recover from the anesthesia.
What about burnout? We could have a picture of a motorcycle on the label.
I don't follow.
I think burnout is a racing term.
Great. We can have a motorcycle shaped like a jalapeno, like the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile.
Well, both products they produce make you belch. And with that burst of thought, I'm gonna call it a day.
Great. Now the chore board at work will have garbage duty, mop duty, and watering Bronson.
Give him another beer, he'll water himself.
You know, I'd say screw you, Sawa, again, but you know, I just know it wouldn't make any difference.
No one else has one called burnout.
I'll make a note of it. Anything else?
Dragon Eye.
Sounds like a Jackie Chan movie.
Dragon Fire. Nice and hot.
You guys, I got it. The perfect name. Firewater.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
No matches. No one else has it.
Perfect.
Then I officially declare us underway to Firewater.
That's all well and good, Mr. Sawa, but I can't buy just any beer that comes along. You see, I run a classic traditional type business. You know what that means, right?
I haven't taken a test since college. I'm a little out of practice, Mr. Allen.
Mr. Sawa, my customers are very hard workers. They come in for one reason and one reason only, to get smashed. I mean, they're not interested in trying bold, new, exotic, fancy flavors or savoring the length and nose of the beer. No, they want to come in and bend the elbow until they can't do it unassisted.
But they like some variety. That's why you keep a few different flavors behind the bar, right?
Only a few. A couple concoctions Sunbird came up with, and a light beer called Doubleback.
Doubleback? Isn't that the stuff with Everclear as an ingredient?
First thing on the label.
So how exactly does that qualify as a light beer?
You never drink more than one.
Semantics are such a laugh riot.
As much as I admire your undertaking, the answer is no.
I haven't even told you about the beer yet.
Nothing can change my mind.
This will. Remember Crybabies?
Hey, I never hired exotic dancers. I run a respectable business.
No, not that, Mr. Moral Majority. The gum.
Never heard of it.
It was super sour bubble gum. You put it in your mouth, and after about 30 seconds, it hit, and oh shit, was it sour. Your cheeks puffed up so much you looked like butt cheeks.
Nice image. I may bend the elbow myself.
But it sold through the roof. They couldn't keep the stuff in stock. People were buying it by the case. They couldn't resist the challenge. Kids loved it, even adults loved it. And that's what our beer provides.
We already have a drink with some adventure, and it's equal parts Everclear, Spanish Fly, Night Train, NyQuil, and Thunderbird. It's called the Cluster Bomb.
People actually drink that?
They try to. That's why we keep all those empty boxes in the back alley behind the place. Yeah, I got tired of them sleeping it off in my office, and the county drunk tank filled up too quick.
You sell a lot of those?
Actually, yes. The same mentality that sells crybabies, I guess.
Great. Then here's a slightly less crippling way for them to test their stamina.
Firewater, huh? Nice label.
It's the beta. We'll be replacing the entire development project in a little bit.
What's so special about that?
The secret ingredient.
Gasoline?
Nope, but you want to keep some handy to wash this down. Jalapeno peppers.
How cute.
Cute.
Yeah, cute. A little fiery flavor. You know, I heard some microbrews were selling like hotcakes all over town.
Is that so?
Yeah, according to the other bars, there was quite a cross-section going. Nobody's got anything like this. If the public suddenly wants microbrews, this would be pretty unique.
Oh yeah, especially with the flavor. Just a little grainy, just enough to complement the burn.
Grainy, huh?
Yeah, and the aftertaste isn't yucky at all. It's like nothing you've ever tasted before. This is a firehouse, you know. We have fire extinguishers and fully charged hoses if you need one.
James Allen didn't look like he was rushing out to give us our first sale.
Just a little convincing.
What, convincing him to be our enemy?
Product will sell itself.
Great. Two things to worry about. Job security and the brewery going belly up.
Actually, one thing.
I mean,
The weekly papers came out today, and for the first time, he's in the mayor's opposition. Lejean's lead is barely double digit.
Doesn't guarantee he'll lose.
Yeah, but it's a step in the right direction.
Well, I'm gonna dig out my phone book, call some bars, maybe we can sell some beer. Ed, please don't try to poison them again.
Okay, fine. Next time I'll leave the actual demonstrations out of the presentation. Non-emergency line, Ed Sal, Fire Chief speaking. Mr. Allen, can you talk a little slower, please? Okay, yeah, all right. Yes, you wanted to say something? Your cell phone signal's really bad. Could you speak up a little, please? Oh, you're calling from home. Yeah, go ahead, take another drink, I'll wait. Okay. Okay. I'll tell him. Alright, bye.
What did I tell you? You need to be subtle with your pitch.
He just ordered 40 bottles and wants them by next weekend.
well, don't just sit there. Make some baskets. Make them drink beers. We got loans to pay.
Yeah, brand name foods to buy.
Hand jobs, the four of us can get a group discount on it.
Sleeper hold!
Go ahead, start talking. Oh, hi, how you doing? Out patrolling the highways, huh? What are you talking about? What do you mean you just saw a jacuzzi delivered to the firehouse? What the hell is...
What the hell is what?
I forgot, what the fuck is that?
This? It's a coffin. These new models keep the funerals from being so damn depressing.
It's a pool table.
No shit.
That one bar down the road that's been buying our beer.
Which one? There's several.
Smashers. They're getting a new pool table, so they want to get rid of this one. So we took it.
We as in you and Connolly?
Yeah, I chipped in too.
And it's here because there's no room in either of your places, right?
Oh, come on. We're enjoying the fruits of our labors. Beer is selling well.
I know, I've seen my cut increase. Not by much, but I've seen it increase.
So we're just enjoying the cash flow, kind of like you.
What are you talking about? I haven't bought anything yet.
Nothing?
The only thing I've bought so far is a fire extinguisher signed by the 98 men's U.S. Olympic hockey team. I'm trying to be careful here.
I'm not sure this will last, huh?
It's good to be careful.
Well, you don't have to be so precise. I mean, there are other bars that are interested in us.
You're kidding.
Nope, I've had to turn a few bars down because we don't make that much beer. In fact, we should really think about expanding.
After the election, there's too much uncertainty right now.
Well, the only uncertainty is LeJohn's. He and the mayor are in a dead heat.
How do you know? The weekly paper doesn't come out till tomorrow.
Haven't you noticed an influx of flyers coming from LeJohn? I mean, there's like 3 when I get home, and I live alone. And then there's 4 here, and obviously 1 for each of us.
Yeah, I've noticed. I don't get as many AOL free trial discs as I get those flyers from LeJohn.
Including people he's alienated before. He's scared.
Well, good. He loses. We don't need the beer business. We're on Easy Street.
Actually, we wanted to talk about that.
About what?
Does the brewery have to end?
A lot of people are liking it. I think when we pay off the loan, we should get another one so we can expand, maybe get an actual building.
I'll take it under advisement. What's your plan? Tony Hawk Pro Skater?
Tom Green, pro skater.
I think you're supposed to keep him from hitting all that stuff.
Believe me, it's much more satisfying this way.
Hey. Let us know who that is. We ordered pizza.
Good morning, Captain Sawa. Isn't it a lovely day today?
Hold that thought. So, have you been helped yet?
The question isn't, have I been helped, but have you been helped? And that's what I'm here for. I was wondering if I could take a couple minutes of your time and talk to you great public defenders.
Come on in.
Greetings and salutations. And how are you fine underappreciated civil servants today?
Did we order a ham with extra cheese and extra crust?
Ugh, that's too greasy.
Oh, you are so funny. Actually, I'm just here to say hello and put all that animosity behind us. And apologize for all brutal jokes, too.
Isn't the station a little out of your way for cruising around town?
Well, I tried to stop you by your houses, but nobody was home and you called the cops on me.
It was 3 in the fucking morning.
So I thought I'd save some time and come down and talk to you all at once. You have. You have been spending a lot of time here lately.
By staying here, it decreases response time and makes us more valuable to the community.
Really?
You're the one who made us a campaign issue.
It makes sense. Yeah, I'm supposed to be a public servant, but nothing says I have to be elected first. If you have any questions, just go ahead and ask.
As a matter of fact, I do have a question.
Okay.
Do you even own another suit?
You know, you're the first person who's ever noticed that. And just remember, I'm here for you, and I'll be here for you after the election. So this is a proud moment in our little Illinois town.
We will vote early and often. He knows something. He suspects something. He knows we're up to something. God damn it, why does this have to happen now?
He doesn't know anything yet.
Shh, quiet, quiet. I need a minute to think here. Okay, we need somebody here 24/7. I'll set up a schedule. We need somebody here to make sure he doesn't break in or break the press or anything that's going to mess this up.
You sure we can cover it?
I'm going to start working on the schedule. We got to do this. At best, we're just going to get fired. At worst, we're going to get jailed for misappropriation.
Hello, may I help you with something?
Well, maybe. That depends. Can I talk to you for a few minutes?
Okay, sure. Come on in.
It's not so bad. You're quite the artist.
I used to be. I drew a lot in high school and wanted to make comics.
So what happened?
Life. No offers. I got married, had to get a job. Life.
You know, I'm surprised you're here and not spending more time with your wife.
You don't know me very well.
Not a happy marriage?
She likes being married to a fireman. His status doesn't take much in this town. It's the only reason she stays with me. I have my free time. It takes my mind off it.
Yeah, I can see why you like it here so much. Lots of quiet.
Yep.
Strange thing is, I can't understand why the others like it here so much.
What do you mean?
Well, Bronson's a party guy, but he comes here. I don't see him with pretty girls or sex toys or anything. He can't be coming here just to play video games and shoot pool. Sundberg, I can't figure him out at all. He's smart, he's got an accounting degree. Why is he a fireman?
Well, job market's a lot tougher than you realize.
I can kind of see why Sawa likes it here. He's kind of a control freak, huh?
Yeah, a little bit.
You know you don't need them. You're not happy with your life. They're actually kind of holding you back. Did you ever think about that?
Not really.
You know, politics is very fulfilling. You get to be a
God.
No, not quite a god. A fate, that's it. A fate wielding scissors in a world full of red threads. It's seductive.
What exactly are you proposing?
Life. Instead of it affecting you, you affect it. People will do whatever they can to keep these scissors away from their little red threads.
Extortion.
Not extortion, just little favors. Little ones that add up. You could have a happy marriage again because she would have status. And you, think of what you can do. You can get people to actually look at your art. Just use it to get your foot in the door.
And if I don't, you'll cut my little red thread.
I can't. That'd be suicide. Can't pick on a poor fireman.
But I can cut Sawa's.
And the other ones. I know you're the quiet one. Sawa, I know, is a harsh taskmaster. The others probably feed off that.
You want to know why they're here so much?
Yes.
They won't tell me.
What?
You see those two doors over there? Sawa has the key to them. There's other doors too. Sundberg and Bronson have keys to those. I don't. I ask, Sawa yells at me to shut up.
I can help you fix that. You'll be the one in charge of this situation, not that Pollock. I lose the election here, I have enough connections to continue working in this field. I can bring you with.
Look, I don't know what they have, but if you want to try,
You can help.
not tonight. They do watch to make sure I'm not snooping around. But come back tonight. I know for sure no one will be up here tonight about 10 o'clock. Show up here at exactly 10. If Sawa doesn't change the door combo tonight, you can get in and snoop around.
What's the door code?
He always changes it after I go home. But he keeps it simple. 4 digits. The first and the last are the same digit, and then the middle 2 are the same digit. Little trial and error, you should be able to get in.
I won't forget this. Start shopping for condos. In a few months, after I bust Sawa, I'll be a hero, I'll be elected, and you're on your way. I'm the king of the swingers, the asphalt jungle VIP. Go.
Hey Ed, it's kind of like, yeah, I might need you to come down to the firehouse for a minute. Okay.
Let me see if I got this straight. You told LeJohn that he could come by here at 10 o'clock when there's nobody going to be here because Bronson's out screwing someone, Sundberg is busy trying to balance our books, and you, well, God only knows what you had planned for tonight, and I'm busy doing other stuff. He's going to come here. You told him part of the secret about the door code, and he could get in here and find out about the brewer. Is that essentially what happened?
Yeah.
For fuck's sake, what were you thinking? He's gonna come in here, he's gonna find out what we got in there, and it's all gonna be over. We're going to jail, maybe. Give me a second to calm down. Give me a second to calm down before I use this to impale you.
Ed,
I mean, think about this. We went in the hole to get that stupid brewer. Our jobs are on the line. We're waiting for the mayor to get off his ass and give us what we need instead of what we deserve. We aren't being that picky. And now you've just gone and practically let him waltz in here and just have his way with us.
Ed?
And for Christ's sake, he's going to do to us what Bronson did to the Spielman twins down the street last night. And he's going to do it without any lubricant, and he's going to laugh the entire time. That's not good. I wanted better out of my life than this, and look what you've done. You fucked it up.
Ed.
What? And this better be good.
Ed, look. I just pinpointed a time when he's going to be here doing something illegal. This is an opportunity for you. What are you going to do with it?
You know, I take back everything I said about you and your dog. Get out of here. I got work to do.
Alright, I can do this. I can do this. I know they're up to something. I gotta find out what it is. Oh, shit.
What's that smell? It smells like gas.
Freeze! No, wait, whoa. You got the wrong idea.
Harry Sundberg speaking. Oh, Mr. Mayor, how's it going? Yeah, I'm sure you'll feel a lot better once the polls close and it's official. Yeah, I got a moment. What's going on? Oh. I see.
I went to his house, his car's still there.
It's gotta be somewhere close then.
Yeah, about a foot. Where the hell could he be?
Ed, are you okay?
Figured you got the news.
Mayor called me first, because I'm the CO. He's closing down the fire department anyway, heading off to the next town, where his brother works. What a coincidence. Wanted to give us a few days to get our resumes together.
I know it looks bad, but it's not the end of the world.
I think it was in high school that I started waking up and wondering why I bothered. Why I couldn't just not wake up. Not have to deal with the world anymore. Being a fireman made it worse. Constantly bailing out people that didn't know you couldn't plug 14 extension cords into one outlet or shit like that. I'd climb into bed, close my eyes, and hope that that would be that. And every day morning came. The last 2 months that hasn't happened. I mean, the brewery, it wasn't the money. Okay, it was nice, but that wasn't it. I was doing something. I was taking action, and even thought about doing it full time and not being a fireman anymore. Because I got my wish.
So, now what do we do?
I don't know. We can't keep it here. None of us has a place big enough to keep the brewer. We still need more money to pay off the loans, and now we have to look for jobs. I just don't know.
Ed, you know you could probably help one of those fire stations easy.
Yeah, someone with your leadership skills and brains, piece of cake.
It's not what I want anymore. I like doing my own thing and blazing my own trail. It was small, but it was mine.
Where are you going, Ed?
I don't know yet.
Look, man, we're all in the same boat. The best thing you do is just stay here with us.
I really don't want to be with anybody right now. I'm not going to do anything drastic, don't worry. I just need some time alone.
Promise us you'll be here Wednesday.
Why?
Closure. The election will be over with. The announcement about us will be made. You gotta get our shit out of here anyway.
Yeah, I'll just bring some beers over. We'll have a good old fashioned night.
You can even have some of ours.
Okay, I'll be here Wednesday, I promise.
Think you'll be alright?
Hope so. You deserve better than this.
We all did. Man, I don't know about you, but I'm really starting to get worried.
Yep, me too.
car isn't at his house.
Did you find a note, suicide or otherwise?
Nope. Looks like it just vanished into thin air.
I guess he wasn't serious about being fine.
Well, you shouldn't be too hard on him. He doesn't respond very well to bad times.
I don't know, maybe he's getting copies of the firehouse keys made, so we get the brewer out like gradually instead of all at once.
Well, that's possible. He is a pretty smart guy. Man, I can't believe we have to vote for the mayor again, especially after all of this.
What other choice do we have? You got the arsonist or you got the mayor. Either way, we're getting fucked.
Either way, we're getting burned.
Yeah. Fucking dick.
Whoever he does dealing with, they're all getting screwed too. You're just left with no choice. Everyone's depressing.
I can't believe that he's handing the fire department stuff off to his brother. He was planning to do this all along, but he couldn't do it till after the election.
Fucking cock ass.
That guy's a scrotum looker.
What a monkey tool.
Gray skies are gonna clear up, put on a happy face. What?
I think he's gone crazy.
Oh, nothing. Just glad to see you in good spirits. I'll stall him. You guys check by the brewer for pods.
Something wrong, Cratchit?
Well, no disrespect, boss, but the last time we saw you, you were acting a little, well...
I'm a democracy kind of guy, but there's nothing like a little creative anarchy to help level the playing field.
Exactly what are you getting at?
I had a little chat with the mayor a couple days ago, just before the polls opened.
About what?
Political scandal. Seems he backed out on his deal with us.
What deal? The raises and the equipment money were just campaign promises.
When I left here a few nights ago, I just drove around trying to figure out what my next move would be. And then it hit me. All that money that I saved up and didn't spend, I deposited in the mayor's campaign fund.
You did what?
Kept the receipt too. Obvious paper trail. Money going straight from everything we earned right to him.
So, what happened?
Just before the polls opened, I told the mayor about the little paper trail going from us right to him. He'd be caught up in a scandal as bad as LeJohn, trying to extort all that money from us poor firemen to keep us in line, or else he'd fire us.
Now how the hell did you set that up?
I didn't. Just talked real fast and he panicked real big. People in this town would be so outraged they wouldn't vote for him or LeJohn in disgust. And all it would take is one person, say the chief of the poor screwed over firemen, and bingo, write-in candidate who wins in a walk. I bluffed. I bluffed like a poker player on his last dollar. And he bought it.
So you saved our jobs?
No.
So what did you get?
He gave us the firehouse. We're an important part of the community. We can volunteer to be here, like a community center. We can turn this building into anything we want.
Like a full-scale brewery?
Once the town is done selling off the trucks and stuff.
Yeah, so what happens when he finds out that you duped him?
Nothing. It's too late. He signed it. I took it to a lawyer. The firehouse is ours. Well, when I wasn't screwing the mayor like Bronson screws his cheap dates.
You know what? If this works out, you can make all the insults like that you want to.
Well, I always have.
Damn it, Ed, what the hell were you doing when you weren't putting the mayor in a barrel?
I was talking with the other bars about buying more of our beer.
How much more?
Not enough that we don't need other jobs. We still need to stay in the job pool. But the brewer will still be ours. We can still pay it off. We can build on it.
Yeah?
Hell yeah.
Shit, yeah.
Come on, guys. I've signed up with a temp agency and have a data entry interview next week. You guys gotta get on the stick too.
Yeah, we still need to keep afloat.
I've reserved an internet site and everything. It's not guaranteed to work, but we'll never know otherwise.
If all said words of tongue or pen, the saddest are these. It might have been.
No fucking way.
Wow. That was nice.
John Greenleaf Whittier.
And I thought all the poems you knew started with
There once was a man from Nantucket.
No, I just don't have use for all the others.
We're wasting time. We have uncharted territory to explore here.